Welcome to all the participants of the weekend virtual program on work-life balance. We have with us today's resource person, Mr. Deepak Duri from Heartfulness, and our experts, CA Dr. Pradeep Gupta, Madhurika Agrawal Madam, Mr. Rajiv Gupta. So that with a grand applause, we welcome you all in this work-life balance platform. We are conducting the virtual work-life balance from Monday to Friday, 8:30 p.m. and on Saturday and Sunday, 10:30 a.m. So that all are requested to join this virtual work-life balance program so that they can be benefited on this from these programs. With this, I welcome you all in this platform. I am handing over this session to CA Pradeep Gupta for introduction of our resource person, Mr. Deepak Khanduri. Thereafter, handing over the session to Mr. Deepak Khanduri.
Thank you, Dr. Sambit. Mr. Deepak Khanduri is an electronics and communications engineer by qualification. He recently superannuated from ONGC as Group General Manager, where he was in charge of the company Digital Center of Excellence and IT governance. He began practicing heartfulness while in college and became a heartfulness trainer in 1996. Since then, he has conducted numerous heartfulness sessions at various organizations and events. He is passionate about exploring and educating others on the role of heartfulness practicing in achieving work-life balance. With this, I hand over the mic to Brother Deepak Khanduri.
Thank you, Pradeep ji, and a very good morning to all joinees, all participants of this workshop. And again, today it's a wonderful day, Sunday, and I'm sure you would be calm and relaxed today because yesterday also was a holiday. But then again, let us deepen this experience by a small micro practice. So for that, I will invite you to follow my instructions. They will be very simple instructions, very simple to follow, and you do accordingly. So find a place to sit comfortably. You can also ask others to join in who are nearby. And gently close your eyes. Everything we do in this exercise, we do very gently. Take a deep breath in slowly and slowly release. And along with it, release all the tensions. Inhale deeply, absorb the energy. Exhale slowly, letting go of all toxins and all tensions. One more time, inhale, exhale. And you find yourself getting more and more relaxed. Disengage from all other things around you for a few minutes and fully immerse yourself in this simple activity. Be totally present for this activity. Now imagine it's a sunny, warm day, not too cold, not too hot, and you are surrounded by ocean of bliss, where you can breathe in easily and breathe out easily. The ocean of bliss is filled with infinite waves, small wavelets, which are passing through your body, your entire body from head to toe, and slowly washing away the coverings around you. Remain seated in this blissful ocean, and small gentle waves are washing away all your coverings, taking away all the coverings that are around you, around your soul, and a light of soul is shining through. Remain in this condition, surrounded by these blissful waves for some time. As you become more and more transparent, you feel more at peace and experience the bliss. Now gently stop this activity, make a note of the condition, observe your condition, and gently come out of this condition and gently open your eyes when you're ready. Okay, so now with this peaceful, balanced start. Yesterday, we saw the video of Daji, who is the global guide of heartfulness, Shri Kamlesh Patel ji, and he talked about happiness, that we need to be happy. Every being, whether it is bird, animal, human, seek happiness. And happiness is, essential. When we're talking of work-life balance, we do not need a life which is full of material, achievements, but there is no happiness, isn't it? So we need to have happiness, and for happiness, we need peace. For peace, we need harmony. For harmony, we need contemplative and focused mind. And for that, we need to meditate. So that was established yesterday. And today, we will take one aspect of it, that is stress and relaxation. Stress is detrimental to our health, and that's very well known, because stress exists in heart-mind field, and it affects our mind, it affects our heart, it affects entire body. All the functions of the body are affected by stress in a negative way, in a bad way. But some amount of good stress is required to accomplish things. That's known as EU stress or productive stress, where there is rush of adrenaline or excitement to do challenging tasks. But stress, when it begins to take toll of your peace, take toll of your happiness, take toll on your physical systems, then it is non-productive stress, and that needs to be balanced. And we have a very, you can say, useful core activity of heartfulness, that is known as relaxation, which we always do when we start our meditation. Today, at the end of this session, when we enter into small meditation, we will do relaxation. So relaxation is core. When only your mind and body is relaxed, it is easy to get into meditation. There is, from my yogic point of view, there are three aspects to relaxation. One is body, another is energy, right? And third is mind. So when we talk about body, the yoga talks about balancing between sthiram and sukham. The yoga poses, the stretches and bend that we do to relax our body, which is sometimes essential. It has to be steady, sthiram, and it has to be comfortable, that is sukham. Similarly, when we go to the energy field, we talk about prana and apana. Prana when we take in, absorb energy. Apana when we exhale and we let go of all waste and toxins. And when we come to mind, it is about focus and effortlessness. On the face of it, it may look counterproductive, that focus is something which needs to be achieved through concentration, but it is not so. In the heartfulness meditation practice, our mind becomes focused. Focus is a state, it is not an activity. And while the mind is focused, it is also relaxed. So we will go to the Daji's video where he talks about stress, but the far-reaching consequence of stress, which we have not, you can say, have an idea so far. Of course, it affects our body and mind, but it has got far-reaching implications, where he talks about an experiment by a famous biologist, where he will share in his video. And then later on, he'll also share about a research experiment about stress and burnout. So again, these are both are scientific studies. So let me directly go to the video and we will meet you after that. Just let me share my screen.
If my inner world, if my inner climate is not meditative and I remain disturbed and restless, I am always in a sympathomimetic mode. Means either I'm in a fight mode or in a flight mode, or in a pause mode. And this is really not good for us. Be you a doctor or be you a mother handling children, husband, family, cooking, and all the affairs of life. I don't think doctors are busier than any woman, common woman of India. Isn't it? It's not also that we don't have time. We need to allocate time. I have been a pharmacist serving for more than 30 years, running my own businesses. I ran multiple businesses in one go. I also ran a family. I also did my practice of meditation on an average of 1 hour per day. And I have seen one fundamental thing, that whenever we close our eyes and meditate, your inner conscience and your outer approach to life, they come in front of you. For example, when I'm meditating in the morning, often the idea also appears, what should I be doing during the daytime? The meetings that I have, what products should I be ordering? As a student, when I was also practicing meditation, when I was a third-year student in pharmacy, what to read? This would pop up right away into my mind. And when you are quiet, when you are silent, and you become so meditative, and we try to read, you are able to understand things better than a person who does not meditate. If my inner world, if my inner climate is not meditative and I remain disturbed and restless, I am always in a sympathomimetic mode. Means either I'm in a fight mode or in a flight mode or in a pause mode. And this is really not good for us. Per contra, if I am in a parasympathetic mode, my inner world will change, because with that ventral vagus nerve stimulation, we are able to harmonize our HVR, our blood pressure, our consciousness, everything changes. I will share with you a classical example of one research done by a doctor called Bruce Lipton. He did a lot of experiments with the effect of the environment on genetic expression. For example, when mothers-to-be were in a very bad neighborhood and a bad family situation, where the mother-to-be is sleeping in the bedroom, waiting for her partner to come home. God knows when that partner will come home in bad neighborhoods. And if at all he comes with a gun and sleeps with a gun under his pillow. Husband and wife is always under a stress situation, and if she is pregnant, what happens to the stress hormones which she entertains in her own heart, in her own physiological system, can cross the placenta barrier and also affect the fetus. As a result, what happens? More blood rushes into limbs at a cost of visceral organs. Frontal precortex or prefrontal cortex receives less blood at the cost of the hindbrain, amphibian brain we call. So, if by simple practice, remaining calm and peaceful, at least during pregnancy time, can bring about such a magical result of having a child receiving more blood supply in the prefrontal cortex, more blood supply, in the visceral organs, there will be a balance actually. There is not just a more, but it's an equal distribution everywhere. Something is not at the cost of something else, but it's more like a holistic life, holistic development. Now, do you want to create a problem for your future generation by not remaining calm? If you meditate in the morning peacefully, then what happens that meditative state affects your daily activities also. You are in a surgical theater, for example, and you remain in a state of meditative state. You are able to calmly go through the entire process without showing or without actually going through a tension or a stress. You are able to do things confidently. Let us say if I am also about to do something, whatever it be, just few minutes before that, if I can recollect my morning state of meditation, which is calmer and peaceful, I'll be able to handle that task masterfully. Because before even I begin the task, I understand the whole map of it, the steps of it at a mental level. For students also, we can understand each step in a very intelligent way. So we are, instead of reading the chapter 3-4 times, you are able to understand the chapter just by reading once or twice. When we are doing anything, we will be making less mistakes. Now, doesn't all these things save you time? A meditative mind understands whom to talk to, whom to meet. It also means how I must not waste my time in useless things. You become conscious of your inner world, your inner dynamics. And thus, in fact, you may have spent half hour, 1 hour in meditation, but you end up saving so much of time for yourself. Because all those useless activities will be filtered out. We have done a very special studies at York University in the state of Pennsylvania in the United States, where we studied the burnout ratio of the healthcare providers, including nurses and physicians and ancillary staffs. And we did notice that stress and burnout, it has completely gone down. Their sleep quality also improved, health improved. So if I can just simply close my eyes and meditate for a few minutes in the morning, few minutes in the evening before I go to sleep, and that improves the quality of life. So isn't it worth it? Worth investing 1 hour when you can save your entire life.
Stress and burnout is gone completely with these simple exercises. And Daji also shared about the deep implications of harboring stress, especially for younger people who have yet to grow their family further. This is essential that we have stress-free environment at home so that we can have a much better, healthier, and more balanced children. It not only affects our life, but our future also. And one thing what Daji has told, that we invest 1 hour every day of our time into this. That's what we all are doing, slightly more or less. But then the time that we save in our daily work is much more than that. Because we are more organized, we can prioritize easily. It actually occurs what we prioritize, and wasteful energy and activities there drop off. So it is not a loss of time, but we gain time, we gain productivity, we gain efficiency, and keeping all those stress at bay, and we are ready for that. And he also mentioned that we are able to map out all our tasks, in one go. We can see things holistically. And with that, I remember that yesterday there was a question that went unanswered because we were in some other panel discussion. Somebody had asked that how to manage stress when we are on holiday and the work, how to manage work pressures and stress when we are vacationing, something like that. So this is the key, what Master just told, that the work has to start before we go on vacation, because there will be some regular jobs that will be hitting our desks. We need to sort of arrange who will attend to them, whether to delegate, whether to share, whether to transfer, whether to request your boss to take care of it, the daily activity. That is first step. And second is, we have to anticipate while we are gone, what else could be coming. If there are certain projects that are in a certain critical stage, or certain clients, or certain payments, there could be anything in the work situation. You can anticipate that this 1 week or 4 days or 10 days when I'll be out, these could come. And you can say work on it by, by talking to people or by arranging certain actions, or even if that activity happens, and you can immediately take care of it because you have already thought about it, what to do. And finally, you can say the worst case scenario, that the situation is such that you have to come back from holiday immediately. That happens rarely. I think once in a lifetime, or not even once in a lifetime. But if you are meditating, and even if such situation arises, it is not so difficult to switch from vacation mode to work mode, because you are in a balanced state. And of course, you will have to take care of your family, your spouse, your children, or whomsoever is with you. But that skill also you will develop, that okay, we will take care of this after some time, or we will go again, or something like that. But that happens very, very rarely. I think not even few percentage of people have to come back from holiday, in a very rare situation. Otherwise, you can always plan ahead and take care of this. So that takes care of the unanswered question of yesterday. And now I think we should get ready for a relaxation and meditation session and directly experience what Daji has been talking about in these videos. So again, I would urge you to sit properly, compose yourself. Gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale, breathe out slowly. We will now start from our toes. Gently wriggle your toes, move your toes, and then let them go. And feel them going deeply into relaxation. Feel the healing energy from Mother Earth rising up and entering your feet from the soles. And relaxing both your feet, the entire feet, toes, heels. And slowly this healing energy is spreading up, relaxing your ankles. And as it moves up, you can feel your calf muscles are relaxing. Healing energy is moving further up, relaxing both your knees. Let the healing energy move up, and you can feel both your thighs are relaxing. As the healing energy moves further up, in the area where you are sitting, you can feel all the tension melting and going away and relaxing your entire sitting area. Healing energy moves further up to your lower back. Your lower back tension is going away. It is relaxing. It is spreading around your waist, relaxing your waist and all the organs around it. Healing energy is moving further up your back, relaxing your middle back, upper back, your entire backbone from tailbone up to the neck, behind the shoulder blades. Healing energy is now moving up, relaxing your chest, all the organs in the chest area. Now the healing energy has reached your shoulders. All the tension is melting away and going away from your shoulders. And your shoulders are now deeply relaxed and they have dropped slightly due to relaxation. Healing energy is now moving up your arms, relaxing your upper arms, your elbows. Healing energy is moving down your arms and relaxing each and every muscle in your forearm, relaxing your wrists, relaxing your hands, your palms, your fingers, right up to the fingertips. Both your arms are now completely relaxed, right from shoulder to the fingertips. Feel the healing energy around your neck. And your neck is now deeply relaxing. Each and every muscle in the neck is relaxing. Now healing energy is moving up to your face, relaxing all the facial muscles around your lips, around your cheeks, around your nose, ears, chin. Your eyes are now very gently, very lightly closed. Healing energy is now moving up to your forehead, relaxing your forehead, your temples. Healing energy from Mother Earth has now reached your head, spreading to all parts of your head, back of your head, top of your head, front of your head. And your entire head is now getting relaxed. Your brain is getting relaxed. Our entire body, right from toes up to the top of your head, is deeply relaxed. You can scan your body right from toes up to the head, and you find any discomfort in any part, any organ of the body, allow the healing energy to move to that part, that organ, and feel it get deeply relaxed. Now your entire body and mind is relaxed and feeling very light. Gently divert your attention towards the presence of source of divine light deep within your heart, which is already there. Feel that the source of divine light is attracting you, and you move your attention towards it, withdrawing from everything else. Gently. If there are any other thought streams, ignore them for the time being. And reverentially, with deep interest, with love, connect to the divine light present in the heart, the source of divine light in the heart. Connect with it. Allow yourself to be attracted deep in it, and you let go. Let go of everything else and go deep as you can go. And if you get caught in any thought stream, you disconnect from that thought stream as soon as possible and reconnect with the idea of presence of source of divine light deep within the heart and remain connected with it, giving it topmost priority. Gently, without using force. Gently settle your mind on the presence of divine light and keep meditating like this till I say that's all. So please start meditation. Keep your eyes closed and observe your condition right now. Your mental state, your feelings, how are you feeling? Are you having any thoughts? So make a note of all this. Gently come out of meditation. And when you are ready, again gently open your eyes. I hope after this deep contemplative session, there must have been a shift. There must have been a change somewhere in the way you are feeling, the way your mind is working. Generally, after these meditation sessions, we make a note in our diary. We open new observations, whatever there are. Every morning, we meditate and make these observations. So if you want to make a note of it, please go ahead, make a note of it in your diary or in your phone or whatever you feel convenient, so that we can have a memory of this state and we can connect to this state whenever we want. Because the idea is that this state needs to expand so that it covers the entire day and we remain in this contemplative, meditative, focused, balanced, peaceful state. So whatever we touch, it will be done in a better way, more efficient way. There would be less of tensions in interpersonal relationship when we are at home. And we are also able to tackle our jobs more efficiently. So we need to expand this state.
Deepak ji, Daji also tells that meditative state is the result of meditation. There is no meaning of meditation if you don't get meditative state. So it is a meditative state that does the magic. So we talk of the meditation, but we have to acquire the meditative state and expand it. Expansion of meditative state is equivalent to expansion of consciousness. So that our viewer has to try and feel it. That we are looking for meditative state, and meditation is the medium.
Yeah, there are a few questions that have been put in the chat. Let me try to enumerate them. First is how we will be satisfied with our current work hours. We will not take the legal aspect of it, but the practical aspect that we have seen is that our work occupies the time that is made available to it. I've seen in my own personal life when things are not in right order, the work takes long time, and when you are focused and meditative, we can do the work which takes weeks in few hours, and that has been experienced by many of us, those who meditate. And what is the legal standpoint of it? That is something which has to be seen by the organizations. Second is how often do we work overtime? In certain organizations, I think it is in Infosys, where overtime is frowned upon. That means we are not being efficient during our working hours, so you require overtime. But of course, in certain scenarios, in factory scenarios, when some huge order is there, long pending, and then we require to do overtime, or in certain public services also. But by and large, in a professional environment, our work for the day should finish within the time that's there, 8 hours or whatever the work hours are there in a day. So that we don't have to work overtime unless there is some out of ordinary situation. Third is, could we benefit from offloading some of your tasks to another employee? That is what delegation is. That is what transferring is. That is what how you share your workload. Even we share our responsibility to our boss. That happens if certain things that needs to be addressed, so that you pair your work. In fact, workload of a person is a very, we can say, important and you can say a topic of research. How much workload a man can have. And that's a very important job which seniors or the people at very senior level have, that how much we can load an employee so that he remains productive and he does not get overloaded with extra work. So, and for that, then we reshape the job. The work has to be reassigned and share among people. And if you're at a senior position, we also delegate. So this all is part of, we can say, work life. Next is how we can manage our missing of a person, how we can manage our missing of a person even because of work. I'm not able to exactly get if some person is not there and how we manage his work. Again,
it's the personal event, not person.
How we can manage our
personal event?
How we can manage our missing of a personal event because of work. So as Daji has said, that when we are contemplative, we are aware of so many things, personal events and work situations, and this is always a challenge, how to balance between some very important personal event and some work challenges that have come up. And sometimes it will work in favor of the work, and sometimes it will work in favor of the personal event. That is important. And it is always a phase where one checks whether how can I attend to this event, and can the work be managed because we cannot also neglect our work, which is important. This is how we get paid and this is our responsibility. Can we, again, this goes the same thing. Can we redirect our responsibility, share, delegate, or pass it up, or whatever challenges are coming, can I prepare anyone else to take care of it? If we are able to take care of it, I don't think any boss would mind us attending to personal event. But this happens only when we give it a proper thought and we can see all aspects of it. And we have good interpersonal relationship with our peers, with our juniors and with our seniors, so that we can request them to share the job or reassign for some time so that I can attend this. And this happens smoothly if you have having good work relationship and you are having a good grasp of your work and you are having a contemplative mind which can see all the aspects of it beforehand. It should not come as a surprise later on. How we manage our current work-life balance, that is all these sessions are all about. If you remain attentive to these sessions, we will be tackling all the steps needed in it. Step by step, we have covered a lot of ground so far, and you remain connected and you will have some more ideas. What can we do to give us better work-life balance? It is the same question. This is the topic of entire program, and we'll be talking about and delving on it on a daily basis. So
Deepak, I would like to add one thing from the question. What I learned from the question, if it is a temporary phenomena, there is no problem. If it is a permanent phenomena, continuous overtime, continuous long working hours, and continuing neglect of personal life due to the work pressure or long working hours, it is a phenomena of disturbance in the work environment. And let us go back to our first session, where Stan touched upon we have to be stronger than our environment. So Stan was talking about that we have to match our inner environment with the outer environment. My inner environment should not be affected by outer environment. So it means I have to keep calm inside and try to manage my outer work environment, and that we can certainly do. And it has been a personal experience in the working situations that wherever there is culture of overtime, my observation has been that generally it is a lack of discipline in those jobs. People are coming late, going back late. People are coming on time, not doing anything till lunchtime, and they start working after lunchtime. Then they complain that I am continuously working overtime. And another phenomenon I have observed, where the boss comes late or at irregular times in the office. So what happens?
Yeah.
Employees are coming on time, and before the boss comes, they are free. And when the boss comes, they are overburdened with the work. So there is time mismatch. So they have to talk. They have to talk freely in their office with the bosses, with the peers, with the subordinates, and try to cultivate the work culture in which they can manage their life better. Certainly, and it is achievable. Just they have to find out what is the root cause of problem. And it has been my experience, nobody works more than 10 hours. Even if people in office are up to 8, 9, 10, but if their productive hours are hardly more than 8 hours, it is not more than that. In nowhere I have seen. So what the real problem is in their scheduling of the work. Number one, number two, office culture. So that they can work upon, they can talk about with their peers, their subordinate, with their bosses, and try to improve the work culture. If they have to work late, then they can talk about if they can come late in the office. So productive hours will be the same. So it can be managed, and on the top of it, we are conducting this work-life balance, and we are trying to teach meditation practices. If they can implement these practices in their office, so that whole working group is in sync. So that they then whole work environment will automatically change. It is a matter of experience. So I would suggest the queries to try it out in office. Let them try this meditation at the start of the day in the office, and it may work. Let me say one of my experience. I was doing audit of one large PSU. So a new MD joined there, and he started culture in all the offices in all over India that work will start with the prayer. So 5-minute prayer in the office, like we used to do in the school and college school days. So and I felt that it created magic in the office environment. All were there in time in office, and all were supposed to join. They will start the office with 5-minute prayer, and the results were visible. So that may also be tried. So similarly, in our office, we may try that we will start our day with a 5-minute meditation or micro practice. So that can be tried. That is my idea.
Yeah, great. You know, Daji has talked about that basketball team, LA Lakers, where the coach made all these players to meditate for some time. And the harmony was great among the players, and they did well. They were champions. And when the coach shifted to another team, he repeated the performance. So what you are saying has been practically achieved, and open communications, and if you can meditate in a group, in an office, or pray, or a center, or do some activity, especially around meditation, it will definitely create a lot of harmony. Yes. I think we are also nearing the end of our scheduled time. At this time, I would also request
Dr. Rajiv, would you like to share your experience?
Dr. Madhurika Agrawal has raised her hand.
Yes, brother. Okay. Just I want to share something. What life is? Life is something which flows inside each one of us. And what is work? Work is which flows out of us. So there must be a balance between the two things: the energy, the presence which is flowing inside us. This is life, and the energy which is flowing out of us. This is the work. There must be a balance between these two forces. Simultaneously, we are entertaining two environments: the environment which is outside of us, the environment which is inside of us. Birda Stein on day one said, you must be master of the outer environment. Or in other words, the inner environment which we carry must be mastering the outer environment. And this is what we learn in this meditation, in all those meditative practices. What we do, we strengthen the inner environment. We strengthen the life which is flowing inside us, so that we can keep harmony with the life which is flowing out of us in the external environment. So this is what I wanted to share.
Dr. Madhurika, would you like to add?
Ah, well said.
Yeah,
Rajiv.
I would like to just add one thing out of my personal experience for last 35 years in my workplace, that we as colleagues, we as having our seniors and subordinates, we should not have a relationship of just work. We should have an off-work relationship also, of being friends, of being peers, of being uh, like a family, work environment family, so that the pressures of work don't hit us so hard. When we are congenial with our bosses, when we are congenial with our subordinates, and we treat each one as a family, we celebrate birthdays together, we eat food together, we dine on certain special days of each other, then the work becomes a fun activity. Your productivity increases because it's not the environment that you crib about, it's not the stress that you crib about, it's always a helping hand that is always available to each one of us when we work. So I feel one of the most important things about the work climate is to change the climate to a very congenial, warm, and loving climate amongst each of the members who are working in a confined space, and continue to work with a lot of love and passion and compassion, which I think we would be covering eventually. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thanks a lot.
On behalf of the Professional Skills Enrichment Committee, we are thankful to our resource person, Mr. Deepak Khanduri, and our experts, Dr. Rajiv Gupta, Dr. Madhurika Agrawal, and CA Dr. Pradeep Gupta. The two things, whenever we are at the fag end of the session, we have gotten the two lessons from our expert, Dr. Rajiv Gupta and Dr. Madhurika Agrawal. What I can observe that the relationship and belongingness and part and parcel of our work environment. Whenever we are talking about the work related the things, so that it's an important, and throughout the session, our resource person, Mr. Deepak Khanduri, has brought out the various aspects of the work-life balance. As particular in that one is whenever we are talking about we are in the work and how we can maintain the congenial environment for each and every one. So that with this, we conclude the today's session. We are thankful to each and every participants present over here, and we are expecting that each and every participant will join the tomorrow's work-life balance, virtual work-life balance program at 8:30 p.m. And we are doing it, the program, virtual program on work-life balance from Monday to Friday at 8:30 p.m. and weekend virtual program on work-life balance, we are putting it at 10:30 a.m. So all the members and their family and their relatives all are requested to join this session. Once again, we are thankful to our resource person, Mr. Deepak Khanduri, and our experts here, Dr. Deepak Gupta, Dr. Rajiv Gupta, and Dr. Madhurika Agrawal. And above all, we are thankful to all the participants who are joined in this virtual program. Thank you to all. With this, we conclude the today's session. Thank you to all.